Yesterday, my mirror spoke to me. Now, I'm not crazy, I mean maybe, but listen, it had never said a word before, so I remember everything clearly. There were no eyes and no mouth where the sound came from, but its voice rang loud in my head and begged me to listen. She sounded like my grandmother, her tone raspy and southern, but undeniably clear, so I called her Betty. Betty said, "Baby, I see you every day, but you always gaze past me. You look at yourself, and I think that's all right, but your vision seems skewed under the fluorescence of these bathroom lights, so listen to me. Understand what I'm going to say to you now. I watch you in the mornings, frizzy locks and skin brown. Every day, you look straight at me. And I wonder what you see, because I've seen how often you put the oil bottle down, afraid of the residue you would leave if you ever put your head down, looking for confirmation everywhere but where you are now. No, I hated the day you tried to brush the locks out, tears staining marble countertops. Only option was to cut. You were stuck with the style. You knew that now you would never be the same, and you cast away that salon-sprayed confidence that used to fill your face when you pressed your kinks out. Painted relaxer to scalp, forcing them to bow. I remember the days you smiled, but mostly the ones you cried. The ruined eyeliner was funny, less when I watched a kitchen knife mark your thighs. You stood here every night and ignored what I reflected back at you. She said, "So what? The boys didn't find you pretty. They couldn't accept what you offered. You twisted your gorgeous every time you turned body away from me because of it. Self-importance now distorted by the media warden passing out lies as life sentences, warning you that dark skin could never compare to Benjamin's, corrupting your mind to believe that fortune is found in others' compliments, correcting what mommy taught us a princess should look like. A princess should look like what you see when you study me." Betty told me there were times she prayed all mirrors would go away, so us babies could grow up and not be convinced that if we didn't like what we saw, there was reason to change, because it seems like we've judged the canvas before we started to paint, to pick apart the masterpiece before the artist has put a brush away. She said, "I am here to let you know if you have spinach in your teeth. I am here for mirror selfies and audience for shower singing. To the girls around the globe, when you stand in front of me, don't ever be ashamed of who you've come to be. The flaws that rest comfortably became flaws from your memory. They weren't flaws till you told them so. They're incredible to somebody. Recognize your beauty, please. You're beautiful to me. And the differences I see in you are magnified intentionally. Every one of you can bring peace to pews you preach. I watch your magic every day. Hit power when you speak, so here I stand confused, can't ever seem to think how it is you can forget your worth so easily. So princess, don't abuse your mirror, please. I do my job correctly. I am only capable of reflecting light. It's time you looked more closely."